Hey, how you doing? Katamari here. Last time, we asked if we could beat Dark Souls 1 as Goro Majima. Now, it's time for his sworn brother, his Kyodai, Taiga Saejima. Remember how I called Ornstein and Smo Pikachu and Snorlax? Another way I could have nicknamed them would be Majima and Saejima. While Majima's fighting style is quick, dirty, and focusing on agility, Saejima focuses on taking the brunt of any damage that comes his way, grabbing whoever hurt him, and slamming them so hard onto the concrete that they straight up bounce off the ground like they're in Tekken. Saejima's main tools in the games we play him in are Hyper Armor that applies to him when he's charging up a power hit, and Grappling. Now, unless you're doing a mod or you're doing some type of grab attack like the Dark Wraith's Hand or Sacred Flame, grabbing in Dark Souls isn't really a thing. So, I tried thinking of the next best thing that could translate this into this. And then it hit me. And by it, I mean me asking both the internet and friends for advice. And what we all came up with as a collective: colossal weapons. The epitome of strength in Souls games. They require a big, beefy strength stat, and while swinging these big gravestone free samplers around, you gain poise. Enough to tank hits. Obviously, it's not a perfect translation, but as my disappointed teachers used to say, good enough for me. Get out of my class. So, after months of bed rotting, get ready. Today, I'm gifting you Can We Beat Dark Souls 3 as Taiga Saejima from the Yakuza series. So, check it. Here are the rules. Number 1. Our starting class must be deprived. Saejima began his Yakuza debut being a prisoner, and while he had clothes, I think it's safe to say that he had nothing. 2. We must try our best to wear heavy armor. Until then, we can only be naked. 3. We must go through the whole playthrough using ultra weapons. I initially tried this challenge with fists only until we found a colossal weapon, but that was hard and I wasn't enough of a real gamer for that. More on that later. Also, I tried dual wielding colossal weapons and then I realized, oh fuck, that was Elden Ring that lets you do it like totally freestyle and technically Dark Souls 2. So, womp womp. 4. No magic at all. This includes miracles, sorceries, and pyromancies. We're only doing physical attack. Number 5. We can't use any type of ranged attack. This means no bows, crossbows, and of course, no spells like Soul Spear, with the exception of consumable items like throwing knives or fire bombs. No summoning, that's number 6, no summoning. No NPC summons, no online co-op summons. And now, number 7, final rule, pretty basic. We can use any consumables and rings we want. Alright, let's get into it. Just like last time, I don't know how to correctly make Yakuza characters in Souls games. So say hello to Saejima if he was ugly. Fake Saejima. We choose Deprived for our class, Sovereignless Soul, because now I'm headcanoning that if Majima and Saejima were in the Dark Souls world, they would probably die together and be buried together. And even though I look more naked with the loincloth on, we still take it off as it still counts as armor. We go forward to meet Ayudix Gundyr, and while I'm built like a gamer, I'm not a real gamer. I tried the idea, like I said earlier, of only using my fists until I got an ultra great sword or something, but I was getting frustrated and said fuck it. If this invalidates the challenge run to you, I understand and I will accept that dislike. So I re-equipped the club and I killed Gundyr. After getting my initial levels, I go to the first area of the game. The high wall of Lothric, filled to the brim with people worshipping things that are like dragons. We have 2 objectives here. Number 1, get this guy out of the cell, Grey Rat the Thief. He'll be able to sell us a Zweihander, our ultra greatsword we'll be using throughout the rest of this run. And of course, number 2, kill the boss. We find the cell key in a side room, rescue Grey Rat, and he asks us to deliver a ring to a woman named Loretta. We can't do this until we kill the first boss, so for now we continue making our way through the area until we meet this old lady. No, this ain't Loretta, but she is necessary. She gives us this flag that'll be important in a bit. On the opposite side of where the old lady is the first boss. God. Fucking character's so ugly. Fort is a great boss coupled with Gundyr for beginners to see and understand what Dark Souls 3 will be all about. People who used to stand tall, forces to be reckoned with on the battlefield. Now they're just gross, broken, and infected with something. They usually have wide, sweeping moves mixed with a bit of speed that can catch you off guard. Vort here is a simple boss. All you gotta do is kind of hug his chungus fupa belly until he gets uber pissed in second phase. Then you gotta dodge his dashes and his more aggressive moves that target stuff behind him, but even then, it's all pretty simple. We kill him and—
Boys, you saved Christmas. Also, I'm Jesus.
It's time to go to heaven, my child.
Stop it, what are you doing?
Stop it, don't
Stop it,
fight.
cut it out,
Don't
help.
stop. Fuck this.
using the flag the old lady gave us, we are dropped into the undead settlement, a village sitting on a cliff with villagers being super pissy with their giant hammers and the like. Here we can find Loretta. Yes, that's Loretta. We can find Loretta's bone to give to Grey Rat. Reasonably, this makes him depressed, but after he feels better, we can send Grey Rat to steal stuff. After killing the boss of the area we send him to, Grey Rat will return with more merchandise to sell. So we need to beat another area before we can get the Zweihander, sadly. We give Grey Rat some time to farm the souls needed to buy the sword, and then while farming, we gain armor.
Finally!
We get some leg armor and some chest armor thanks to the Lothric Knights. We go back to Grey Rat and he suggests the whole thieving missions. We send him out and then we go back to the undead settlement. A lot of Dark Souls 3, since it's meant to be the last game in the Souls series, has a bunch of references to past games. Some concepts even reused, like fearing for your life as a giant throws shit at you in anger. Oh shit! What was that? I reuse concepts too. It's called being bad at the game. The cursed rotted grapewood is the result of a bunch of people putting grudges into a tree, so much so that it grew limbs and weird, gross egg-shaped tumors. Imagine being a tree, just minding your own fucking business, and because everyone around you is like, man, fuck Bob, fuck Linda, fuck B, fuck Enrique, fuck Kim, you get fat and ugly. Honestly, I would be pissed too. After popping the gross pale cherries on this tree, the tree smashes the floor and we begin the second phase where a big hand comes out of the tree. Kinda terrifying. I bet Dr. Pimple Popper would love killing this boss though. We get the transposing killing, the thing that uses boss souls to turn into like boss weapons, and we get enough souls to buy the Zweihander from Grey Rat.
Finally!
We go back to the undead settlement to move on to the next area, but before we can do that, I have the urge to do Onion Bro's questline. Siegward is a knight from the lands of Katarina. and he gets stuck trying to figure out this elevator. We go up, talk to the giant, and then get off in the middle to talk to Onion Bro, who's looking at a giant demon. While he tries to have us be cautious, we say fuck that and run towards the demon. We kill it pretty quick, and now I understand why people love the strength build. We celebrate with Onion Bro, and he takes a nap.
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
We make it to the road of sacrifices. We kill a homeless woman, and then we meet Henri and Horace. Get a good long look at them, because this will be the last you see of them in this video. The road of sacrifices is filled to the brim with monsters that remind me of Bloodborne. Humanoid looking until they freak the fuck out. I run around here getting shards to upgrade my Estus, and then we fight the... These two usually try to jump you, but I got lucky with one being super angry at the tree instead of me.
Got a tree shaker, guy, Jim, the tree shaker. Was that the wind?
After I kill the twins, I summon Hodrick, the purple phantom, for more souls. I know I said no summons, but I meant that more as like a co-op thing. I think it's fair to summon a motherfucker just to kill him. I think I have a vague memory of one of my friends calling Hodrick Hot Dick. Is that true, or did I just make that up? I really don't know. There we go. After that, I moved to kill the Crystal Sage. The Crucifixion Woods, where we're at, by the way, forgot to mention, leads to 2 mandatory areas. The twins over here block one way, the Crystal Sage blocks another.
Butthole licking, tongue crazy, booty down, bust down, naked baby oil guy simulator. What the?
Crystal Sage fight is pretty easy, especially with the Zweihander. It feels like the equivalent of letting a 10-pound weight smash through wet cardboard, except the cardboard knows magic spells. Even when the Sage goes into its whole shadow clone stuff, it's still pretty easy because once you hit the real one, the clones go away. Moving on from the Sage, we enter the Cathedral of the Deep area, a place of gross worms and people fighting in the name of God. No, not that God. No, not him either. Okay, geez, you're getting way off. We'll see him later.
Go on. Take it. Touch it.
Who killed Hannibal?
I go back to the swamp because I felt like doing the Farron Keep more. Farron Keep is, again, one of Miyazaki's favorite, a poisonous swamp. Oh god, here comes the jingle. For only 3 payments of $19.99, you too can have your own wonderfully toxic playground. Mom, are you tired of having a healthy child that'll eat you out of house and home? Dad, is your kid just too darn good at everything, making you look like a slow and feeble fossil? Get the Miyazaki Poisonous Swamp System, MPSS for short. Your kid will be nice and calm, slowly decaying with purple sludge. And, most importantly, they'll be out of your hair. Call now. There's like weird beast guys here and dark wraiths too. The main goal of this is to touch these 3 fires, which opens this door over here, and then we can fight the main boss. Before that though, I go up to this bridge where I fight a stone demon. It goes how you think. No, 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 no! I'm dead. I'm dead.
What's that, baby girl? Huh? You can't dunk? Oh, shit.
It takes me a couple of tries, but afterwards, I go back down and I get to the main boss. Alright. I remember when I first played Dark Souls 3, these guys were my favorite boss.
They would have the French guy's name is fucking Jacques. Jacques.
Hello. I'm over here from France. I've been practicing my English. Hey, what up, Pierre? That is not my name.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
I can't deny the urge to party, and then he starts fucking busting it down. Now, these are the guys who saw Artorias from the first game and said, type shit. The first time I played Dark Souls 3, I thought these guys were so cool. I used their weapon and I wore their drip for a good portion of my first playthrough. I was straight up cosplaying. Revisiting them kind of dampened my view in the moment because these guys were whooping my fucking ass. Now, I was doing really good damage. I'm talking straight rush down, bursting chunk damage, League of Legends fucking crazy ass build type shit. That was fucking stupid. We're keeping it in though. Gaming vernacular. But the whole thing about Abyss Watchers is that they're slow with big arcs of damage kind of moves. And that would be really easy and fine when it's just one. But it's not. You're walking into a dark alley with dead hobos, and surprise, the hobos have 10-inch knives and they want your wallet and your spleen. Now, to be fair to FromSoft, they do give you a helping hand in the form of this red-eyed watcher over here. He'll go after his own guys instead of you because of lore reasons, giving you a chance to get hits in without looking like stepped on gum on the pavement. But then the second phase comes in, and by God, is it rough if you've got a pea brain like me.
studio, but I can play Camp Buddy.
But just like with everything else I do, I manage to get through the wall by just bashing my head through it until it gives way. After putting their skulls in their respective chair, I get Andre to upgrade my stuff, and then I go back to the Cathedral of the Deep to find more heirs of fire. Now if you got arachnophobia, look away for a bit. I killed this weird freaky spider monster thing. Okay, you can look now. And now we open up some shortcuts. Later on, I see Patches disguised as Onion Bro, and call me lazy, but I just didn't feel like doing Patches' questline, so I just straight up killed him. And then I dropped the armor down to Onion Bro. Before you get mad at me for killing what people consider is the best version of Patches, blame Siri. Heads, we kill Patches right now. Tails, we play along with this stupid ass game. Hey Siri, flip a coin.
It's heads this time.
Anyways, after that, we finally make it to the Deacons of the Deep. These guys are like that one movie scene, you know, I am Spartacus, no I am Spartacus, which would be a viable strategy if it weren't for the fact that the guy you need to hit is glowing so fucking bright, like I just cast a true strike on my sword and it's whispering in my ear, that motherfucker right there. It's an insanely easy boss fight. I would reckon the only thing easier is that joke boss in Borderlands. You know the one, the guy who falls down the fucking stairs.
Okay, I'm totally terrified right now, but I think I've still got a chance to stop you, Vault Hunter. You may be a walking apocalypse, but I've got my brains, and my guns, and this ship! I may just have a chance again!
Exemplary, Vault Hunter! Now, go collect the fruits of your labors from the terminus!
After killing the goon squad, we get a doll. Looks more like a thing ripped off a wooden sculpture, but whatever. We'll need this to get to a certain area, but for now, I decide to go where all the spooky boys are. No, not Hot Topic, the Catacombs of Carthus. Filled to the brim with skeletons and having the most memorable invader in the game for me, the Catacombs are treacherous with the fact that it has constant booby traps everywhere. If it ain't something big and obvious, it's something quick and annoying. The skeletons can prove to be semi-annoying, as every time they die, they can rise up one more time, requiring you to kill them again, but I guess it's fair when we compare that to the fact that our character who can die and just come back all they want to, so I guess fair's fair. After styling on some skellies, I try fighting Nightslayer Soulrig for the fuck of it. I also tried cheesing him for the fuck of it. It worked, pretty well in fact. I move through the spooky boys and then climb this rope bridge ladder thing down into the secret area of the catacombs, to which I get hate crimed on by two demons over and over until I finally kill them both. Here's a not so fun fact. The old demon took me so long to kill, I genuinely had a little breakdown. Am I lying or am I fucking telling the truth? Who knows? After them, we touch the evil cum chalice and kill Yandev.
And his name is Yandere Dev. God damn it!
This is like the equivalent of a shitpost. You're not trying to make a masterpiece, you're just dicking around.
Fuck you! Fuck you! God damn it!
We go to the city. Hold on. Bad dog! We're now at Erithel, the city of night and snow, and down! Bad dog! Get off the couch!
See, that's unsure, that's not submission.
Pontiff here could be argued to be the big bad of this game. A man driven by power, born in a cold, worthless place whose artificial touch destroys everything. I remember people calling Pontiff when the game first came out a skill check. You could do everything before pretty easily, even if you were brain dead. But if you couldn't beat Pontiff, all of that might as well have been a waste of time because, buddy, you ain't gonna beat anything else. As for me, my skill was indeed getting checked.
Shack. 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 Shack.
Hey, check you out, big guy.
Check.
My skill was indeed getting checked, but the strength of a strength build, no pun intended, is that as long as I do hit and run tactics, I will slowly chunk Pontiff down until eventually I kill him. That's for the bad dragon bitch. Now we move on to oh man. Anne Orlando is brought back in Dark Souls 3 as a shell of its former self. The Black Knights are here, but it's all in ruins. The furnished rooms are mostly gone, the giant blacksmith is dead, and all that awaits is the God Eater, Aldrich. Who's literally eating Gwendolyn's ass. Kinky. Aldrich is a pretty easy fight with the strength build. Easy in general. The only time I would die is when I got sucker punched by magic or arrows. Aldrich is reduced to a bitch, and I travel below Irithyll into the dungeons. Now, the dungeons fucking suck. It's all pretty linear, so there's not a chance of getting too lost, but they're filled with these torturous assholes who reduce your max health. I legit punch through most of this, and I try my best to just rush through this area quickly enough to make it to the Profane Capital, but it was still fucking annoying. I like this area though, the Profane Capital. Its vibe and the boss we're about to fight. You know what I like most about it though? The ladder asshole from Dark Souls 2 is here, and he is fucking deader than a doornail. Oh man, fuck that guy.
Yesterday.
Hey man, I need to get down there. Cool, I will build you a ladder. Okay? How long is that gonna take? Whoa, bro chacho. That'll be 12,000 souls, and you let me ugly bastard your wife. What? What the fuck? First off, I'm single. Second off, that's fucking extortion. Okay. Whoa, I get it. You're gay and you wanna haggle. Luckily for you, I can swing that way, and I could let this go for 3,500 souls. What the fuck does ugly bastarding a wife even mean? Well now it's letting me drunk jock your husband. Dude, do you even fucking have friends? Do you say this shit to your friends? All I know is goon and ladders, bro. I goon, I ladder. I ladder, I goon. It's as simple as that. Oh, man. Okay, what option do I have to choose for you to not goon? 500 souls and you smack my ass. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy that he's dead. Anyway, we explo, find Onion Bro, and then we fight this big mofo.
Old friend. I, Siegward of the Knights of Katarina, have come to uphold my promise. Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
Yorm the Giant is an example of a FromSoft design favorite. Here's this cool looking boss, it's giant and deadly. Now, you could fight this normally where it poses a threat, or you could feel like a mythological figure and use this special weapon that kills the big thing super fast. Yorm the Giant is a pretty great fight thematically because he's a king of a people that never trusted him, even when he made the ultimate sacrifice of linking the fire for their sake. Now, back as the Lord of Cinder, he has to rely on his best friend Siegvard to kill him using a sword entrusted to him, Storm Ruler. Try to not think too hard about the heart-wrenching tragedy of having to kill your best friend, because he asked you to, and focus on distracting Yorm so Siegvard can kill him respectfully. Dude, are you crying? Shut up! When all is said and done, Siegvard toasts to us and his dead friend one last time.
Oh, Valor, and my old friend Yorm. Long may the sun shine. Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap. The only thing to do, really, after a nice toast. You are a true friend. Best of luck with your duty.
We pick up his armor after he leaves it behind, and we go back to Lothar Castle and we meet the dancer, and oh, good fucking lord!
Awooga!
Oh shit. The Dancer of the Boreal Valley is a very iconic fight for me. The way she stands and the way she pulls out her dual blades of like fire and this dark energy is super fucking cool. Her moveset isn't too crazy, but man, it does damage. But so does my big fucking sword.
Not the bad bitch, no!
After the dancer, I walk off to the side and I move through this gross poison swamp. It's a miniature level that ends with us fighting a human turned into a dragon, King Osiris, the Consumed King. One common theme with this run is that I am either forced to do hit and run tactics, or I force myself to tank the hit as I continue swinging. With Osiris, I did the second and just wailed on him until he gave up the ghost. I muck about between the castle and the dark world until I settle on going into the untended graves to fight what would apparently be the first of only like 3 boss fights that made me really fucking struggle in this run. Say hello to Champion Gundyr, the hero who arrived too late. Champion Gundyr for a fat moment was a big skill check for me, as I had to do my earlier strategy of hit and run and I just did not have the dodging down. But like a blade being honed or like a stubborn rock against the rain, I was slowly worn down and refined into a weapon I needed to defeat Gundyr. But man, it took a fucking minute. I finally got you, you son of a bitch! Oh my god. After I kill Gundyr and get the unlimited homeward bone, I go back to Lothar Castle to explore. Never mind, Dragon Slayer armor. Funny story, I audibly groaned when I saw this boss for the first time when the game came out. Dark Souls 2 had an Ornstein just chilling off to the side, and I thought, oh, FromSoft, they won't let that fucker go, they recycled Ornstein again. And then, as I was thinking this, in the split second as I was examining the boss, I got smacked by the biggest fucking shield I ever saw. It was less a shield, and more like a giant hunk of iron. There would be something interesting to say if it weren't for the fact that this Zweihander is doing a whole lot of damage. I killed the Dragon Slayer armor easy as fuck first try, and then for some reason when I get to the end of this area, I just continuously fucking fumble. Say hello to the twins. Don't stand up too fast, your knees may pop. I had to learn that the hard way.
Oh dear. Another dogged
Anyways, I'm mostly
contender.
only using it because Violet recommended it to me.
Welcome, unkindled one. Purloiner of cinders.
What does that mean? TF2 game, what does that mean?
The mantle of lord
Oh no, bro.
interests me none.
Democracy. What does that mean? What does that mean?
The fire-linking curse. The legacy of lords.
I thought TF2 Gamer knew something I didn't. The one thing I'll say about Hinge and trans people is that there's a lot
Now
of
have
trans
your rest.
cases. That's why I say Hinge and scale. A popular joke my buddies had was that these two were a forbidden yaoi incest couple. I'm not gonna say who was dom or sub, all I know is one is always riding the other, okay? The fight is honestly really fun, but for some reason, I just could not fucking lock in. It's a pretty simple fight that has you feeling like an anime character. You know, that thing where someone teleports behind the main character and the MC just kind of scoffs and then dodges it? Yeah, it's like that. But there were times where the onslaught of attacks was just too fucking fast for me. I was straight up being dog dookie at the game. I think it was a mixture of being a bit rusty and also the fact that the twins deal so much damage. Lorian's sword was slicing actual chunks out of my ass, and Lotharic had a fucking rifle of a spell that would carve shots out of me. What? It was brutal, but when I didn't rush, when I took my time, it turns out that yes, indeed, I can take on two men at once. After the twins, it's time to face the self.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades. And the lords go without thrones. Surrender your fires to the true heir.
The soul of Cinder is the combined body of every person who tried to link the flame before us. We were woken up by the flame as a way to keep things going, our previous attempts having us remain nothing but ash. Meanwhile, the soul of Cinder is a culmination of everyone who succeeded. Unlike us, they're not ash, they're flame. Each phase of the Soul of Cinder has techniques and spells from previous Souls games, making it what I said earlier. It's another thing the Japanese love talking about, confronting the self. So, ain't nothing left to do but to fucking do it!
焼肉ならもっとええ店あるやんか。麻布とか六本木とか、それこそこの近辺にも。せやのになんでよりによってこの店なんや。喋ってんとお前も食え。最近食欲ないね。特に脂っこい肉は胃が受け付けん。カルビ1枚で白飯1合食っとった時代が懐かしいわ。もうあんころには戻れんのかの。毎日がギラギラしとったあんころには。何アホ抜かしとるんや。ほら食え。なんやこれ、丸焦げやないかい。そのホルモンと同じや。俺もお前も。あ焼きすぎたら刀ってもて食えたもんやない。せやけどホルモンは違う。焼かれてこそ価値があるんや。あ？焼かれて真っ黒なるまで焦げて 油落として味磨くんや。着飾ってもいくらええ生活しても所詮ヤクザ。育ちのええ肉とはちゃう。俺らはホルモンみたいなクズっちゅうことか。そうや。
with that, we answered the question, can you beat Dark Souls 3 as Taiga Saejima? Hell yeah, you can! This was a fun one. Also, I'm very sorry that I basically said, I'm jobless, that means more videos, and I didn't follow up on that. I've been rotting in my bed for months. I worked on stuff for you guys, I swear I did. But you know, sometimes it was just a thing of, what's the point? And one day, while I was playing Yakuza and I was trying to relax and think about my next move in life, I saw that thing that Saejima said to Majima in the beginning of his section in Yakuza 5. And I've heard the lesson a lot of times before, but sometimes you need the right person to say it. The point is to get burned. The point is to get burned so fucking bad that your skin turns to ash and your spirit totally crumbles, that your body and your bones become charred black. Only then to have the rain hit you and reveal what's underneath all that self-destruction, all that pain the world throws at you. It's self-love. I want to live. Really, no, I'm not joking. I want to live. As much as I hate it, living means getting burned. Living means rebuilding yourself with shaky fucking hands and having to be okay with whatever you end up with when you finish. You destroy yourself over and over, and you rebuild yourself time and time again. For now, that's all we have. And you know what? That's enough. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a like, comment something, and subscribe if you want to see more stuff from me. My name is FourheadWeapon. My friends call me Katamari. You can call me whatever. I also have an anime review channel. Check that out if you want. Anyways, I'll see you next time. Mata ne! Hey, I know I just did the outro, but this is editing Katamari, editing Forehead. I made a coffee, a Ko-Fi. If you have any money that you feel like throwing my way, I would deeply appreciate it. I'm in debt, but only if you can spare the money. You know, I'm not trying to beg for money that you don't have. If you truly like the video, you know, do all the YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, you know, keep up with my stuff. But if you want to really support me, it would mean the world if you could throw a couple bucks my way. Thanks.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek. We're so sorry, skeletons, you're so misunderstood. You only want to socialize, but I don't think we should. 'Cause spooky, scary skeletons shout startling, shrilly screams. They'll sneak from their sarcophagus and just won't